So, just one question: this Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, was it before the Sankhya philosophy, or is it after that?
It is 10th to 11th century, so near about that only. Or because philosophy, what are the Sankhya's philosophy? It is before that. Maybe they are, yes, I'm not sure, but it is maybe it is before the means
Sankhya
Siddha Sankhya is
before
more older
this.
than the Siddha
Okay.
Siddhanta.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, it says 550 BC Sankhya.
It is
So
10
this
to
is
11th century, na?
this
So
is
that
10th to
is
11th century.
550.
Yeah. So this is more detailed. I think they've given in this.
Okay, so welcome to the today's class. This is your class 5 of the Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, and we are discussing about the Upadesa 1. What is the name of the Upadesa 1 or chapter 1? Now, your Pinda Utpatti. So this is your first chapter. The Pinda Utpatti we are discussing. Pinda means here it is considered as the body. How this body is made, that is discussing in the first chapter. So these are the discussion. We are already completed in the previous classes, but here I just make a short details. So first we seen in the that first what will become anama. Then from anama nija sakti will be developed. From nija sakti parasakti will become. Then apara, then sukshma, then kundalini. This is the stage how these saktis are developed. And finally, when the anama and this five sakti will be merged, then it will be create the parapinda. So first pinda classification is first one is the parapinda. This is your first one. And the second one is the anadya pinda. The how anadya pinda or anadi pinda will be comes from when this parapinda will be combined with the parampara, parampada, shunya, niranjana, and paramatma. These are the forms. Here it is said that parapinda having 5 forms. What are the 5 forms? The first one is the aparampara, parampada, sunya, niranjana, and paramatma. When these are combined with the parapinda, then it will be developed as the anadya pinda. It is the second one or second qualification of the your pinda types or classification. When this Anadipinda will be combined with this 5 forms again, Paramananda, Prabodha, Chitadvaya, Prakasa and Soham Bhav or Sosam Bhav, that is the Soham Bhav. So when this will be combined together, then it will be create another Pinda, what is the third one, that is called as the Anadi or Adi Pinda. Okay. And when this Adi Pinda will be formed, then Mahatattva will be comes out from this Pinda. What are the Mahatattva? That is the Mahakasa, Mahabayu, Mahatejas, Mahasalila, and Mahaprithvi. What are we having the Panchabhutas? That is discussed here in the opposite manner. First, it will become as Mahakas, then Mahabayu, then Mahatejas, then Mahasalila, then Mahaprithvi. Salila is considered as the water. So when these 5 tattvas or mahatattvas are combined together with the Adi Pinda, then it will be create another Pinda that is known as the Mahasakra Pinda. Okay, so here it is said that Mahasakra Pinda is the cosmic energy or cosmic, it is the combination of the Shiva and Parvati, and Mahasakra is also known as the what? It is the Lord Shiva. Okay, it is discussing regarding the Mahasakra Pinda. So when this Mahasakra Pinda will be formed, what happened? The Mahasakra Pinda having there is the some murtis. So the some murtis means there are the Ishta Devata. Okay. So in the same way, it is discussing first is the god is Shiva. From Shiva it is the Bhairava. From Bhairava that is the Srikantha. From Srikantha that is the Sadasiva. Then next is Iswara. Then from Ishwara Rudra will become out. When from Rudra Vishnu will become out. From Vishnu Brahma will become out. And from Brahma that is one pinda will be formed, that is called as the Prakriti Pinda. If a question will become that from which murti the Prakriti Pinda will be made, that you need to write that that is the Brahma. Brahma is the main element from which the Prakriti Pinda will be developed. So after that, we discussed that when Prakriti Pinda will become south, that is your fifth one, this one is the fourth one, and this one is the fifth one of the Pinda classification. So after this Prakriti Pinda, what happens? The bhutas will be added here, Panchabhutas, that is your earth, water, fire, air, and ether. These are the comes from the Prakriti Pinda. Then again, Antakaran Panchak is also discussed there. Manas, Buddhi, Ahankar, Chitta, and Chaitanya. And then Kul Panchak is also added here in the Prakriti Pinda, that is your Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, Kala, and Jiva. And Vyakta Sakti Panchak, it all these are the five main forms, but they are having again subcategory of the five forms. Okay, that you need to remember. Ichha, Kriya, Maya, Prakriti, and Vak. These are the five elements or five forms of the your Vyakta Sakti Panchak. And next, last one is the Pratyaksha Karana Panchak. When the Pratyaksha Karana Panchak is also having the five forms, that is your Karma, uh, Kama, Chandra, Surya, and Agni. But here in the Pratyaksha Karana Panchak, you got that Karma is having five qualities, Kama is also having five qualities. But in Chandra, that is the 17 qualities are written here. And in Surya is also 13 qualities, and for Agni, it is written as the 11 qualities. But others you can find out everywhere, you can find out five. Only in Mahasakara Pinda, you got that 8 Ishtadevatas are there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 here you got the number from the Mahasakara Pinda, and in Pratyaksha Karana Panchak you got this 17, 13, and 11 number. But others all are having five qualities you have to remember. Okay, so these are things we already completed in the previous class. Let's come to the today's class. So today we are going to discuss about the nadis. So what are the nadis here discussed? Nadis means it is discussed as the energy channels. So there are 10 nadis are discussed here. Okay. And as I say previous class also, some are little bit qualities are same in the Vasishtha Samhita what is discussed. Like here the Chandra and Surya number is also different in Vasishtha Samhita, but that is the discussion of Chandra and Surya. Okay. And the same way in nadis is also discussed in the Vasishtha Samhita, but the names are little bit different. You have to point out whenever you go through the Vasishtha Samhita, that time you have to find out which one is the different one. So here 10 nadis are discussed. First one is the Ida, next one is the Pingala, third one is the Gandhari, fourth one is the Hastajivika, and the fifth one is Pusa, and sixth one is Yashaswini, and the seventh one is the Alambusa, and eighth one is the Kuhu, and ninth one is the Sankhini, and 10th one is the Susumna. Okay, so here all the nadis are in the sequence order. Maybe question will become you have to arrange in the sequential order. Maybe question will become like this, that which nadi is defined in the Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati. Okay, that is given different names. You have to choose the correct one. Okay, so in that way you can get the questions from this nadis. So here, Guru Gorakshnath is also describing that Ida is associated with the nostril. Which nostril it is not defined, but in Vasishtha Samhita they given that it is left or it is right. Okay, and eye is also Ida and Pingla both are considered as the nostrils. Means they are considered as the nostrils, and Gandhari and Hastajivika is both are used for the eyes, and Pusa and Yasosini both are used in the ears. Okay, and the Alambusa is in the present in the mouth area, and Kuhu is present in the anus area, and Sankhini is present in the generative organs, and the Susumna is present in the central channel or spinal column or backbone of the body. Okay, so here it is not defined which ear, which eye, which nostril. It is not defined here in Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, but in Vasishtha Samhita clearly they had mentioned which eye, which nadi is associated with which eyes. Okay, so here you need to easy to remember because Ida and Pingla is considered as the nostril, Gandhari and Hastajivika are the eyes, and the Pusa and Asosini are the ears, and Alambusa is the mouth, and Kuhu is in the associated with the anus, and Sankhini is associated with the generative organs, and Susumna is the, as we know, this is the central channel or spinal column. And also, Guru Gorakshnath is discussing that other nadis, whatever the so other also total 72,000 nadis are there. So these are the 10 main nadis are present in the main part of the body. But other nadis what are present, that is in present in the pores of the skin. Okay, so it is also discussed here. So after discussing about the 10 nadis, okay, who can read out these names? So
I will read.
okay, Sumaji.
Okay.
Sumaji, just okay, you read out first.
Okay. The 10 nadis or energy channels are Ida, Pingala for nostrils, Gandhari, Hasti, Jifika for eyes, Pusha, Yashaswini for ears, Alambusa, Alambusa for mouth, Puhu for anus, Shankhini, generative organ, Sushumna, central channel or the spinal column or the backbone, and all the other nadis apart from this, they represent the pores of the skin.
Okay, very good. Now, Ankita ji, I think, unmute yourself and read out.
Nadis energy channel, Ida Pingala for nostrils, Gandhari Hastijivika eyes, Usha and Yashashwini for ears, Alambusa for mouth, Kuhu for anus, Shankhini generative organ, Sushumna central channel, and other nadis pore of the skin.
So, Kanya ji.
As from 10 nadis, and 10 nadis are energy channels. Ida and Pingala for nostrils, Gandhari and Hastijivika for eyes, Pusha and Yashaswini for ears, Alambusha for mouth, Kuhu for anus, Shankini for generative organ, Sushumna central channel or spinal column backbone, other nadis, pores of the skin.
Very good. Usaji.
Yes, ma'am. The 10 nadis energy channel.
Quickly. Only you need to tell me the nadis name quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
Ida, Gandhari, Hastajivika, Pusha, Yashaswini, Alambusha, Kuhu, Shankhini, Sushumna, and other nadis.
Okay, one more time.
One more time, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Ida, Pingala, Gandhari, Hastajivika, Pusha, Yashaswini, Alambusha, Kuhu, Shankhini, Sushumna, other nadis.
Very good. So now, who can tell me without seeing the slide or without seeing the copy? How many nadis you are able to remember? Let's check. Ashwini ji, you have to open your video. It is okay? Let's check. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes.
The 10 keys are
Ashwini,
yes, sir. The 10 nadis are Ida, Pingala, Gandhari, Astijivika, Pusha, Yashaswini, Alambosha, Kuhu, Shankini, Sushumna, and other nadis.
yes, still Susumna. Very good, very nice. All of you clap for. Very nice. Okay, now Usaji.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you unmute yourself.
Sorry. Ida, Pingala, Gandhari, Hastajivika, Pusha, Alambusha,
No, Yashaswini.
Yashaswini, then Alambusha, Kuhu, Shankhini, Sushumna.
Very good, Ustaji. Very good. And now Ankita ji.
Ida,
Quickly.
Pingala, Gandhari, Hastajivika, Pusha, Yashashwini, Alambusa, Kuhu, Shankhini, and Shushumna, another Nadis.
Very good. Kaleshwari ji. But you have to open your video. How can I know that you are telling without seeing the copy? Yes. Ma'am, unmute.
Sorry,
Yeah.
ma'am. Ida, Pingala, Kandari, Hasti Divika, Pusha, Yajaswini, Alambusa, Kuku, Sangini, Sushmana, and other nadis.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. All of you then. All of you remember or not? Okay, Surbhi ji, unmute yourself and tell me quickly.
Ida, Pingala, Gandhari, Hastajivika, Pusha, Yashasvini, Alambusa, Kuhu, Shankini, Shushumna.
Very good. Sukanya ji, are you able to say?
I'll try.
Yes.
Yes. Ida, Pingala, Gandhari, Hastijivika, Pusha, Yashashwini, Kuhu,
Alambusa,
Alambusa, Kuhu, Shankini, Sushumna, other nadis.
very good, Sukanya ji. Give a big round of applause. Only Sukanya ji today attend the class and she is able to say. Very good.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, let's go to the next. So I hope all of you remember, and immediately whenever question will become, you are able to find out which one is not present in Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati and which is not present in your Vasishtha Samhita. Okay, 2 nadis are more added in the Vasishtha Samhita. So after that, nadis will be discussed. Then Gorakshnath is telling about the vital breath. What are the vital breaths? Means it is talking about the vayus. It is talking about the pranas. What are the pancha pranas? What are the pancha pranas? That are discussed here. So 10 total pranas are discussed here. But their reason of in the body and their function, little bit you can say, you have to remember here, because maybe question will become that according to the Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, this prana vayu is present in which area? Maybe question will become in this way, that which prana vayu जो function is described in the Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, that you have to choose correct one. Okay, so that one here you are, and little bit no more differentiation is there. What we are know that vayu's name, that is equal in all the texts, because prana, apana, samana, vyana, udana, naga, kurma, krikara, and devadatta and dhananjaya. These are the, we know the, in every text it is talking about the pancha prana and pancha upapranas. Okay, so prana vayu is a name of the vayu where it is present. The first 5 are known as the pancha prana or main prana vayus, and these are the from 6 to 10 it is called as the upapranas. So prana is present in which area? It is said it is present in the heart region. And what is the function? It is described as the inhalation and exhalation is possible because of the prana vayu. And this inhalation is exhalation is in which form? That is the form of ha and sa. As we already discussed about this, hansa, It is in the yog bees, but here it is as said as the ha and sa sound, whatever will become, that is because of this prana vayu. The next one will come out to the apana vayu. It is in which region it is present? It is present in the anas. Okay, and the function of this apana vayu is explanation. Explanation. What do you mean by explanation? That is the Rechak, Purak, and Kumbhak. That is the three, whatever the three will be combined together in the using of apana vayu. It is discussed here in Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati. That whenever we are doing the Rechak and whenever we are doing the Purak, whenever we are doing the Kumbhak, that is because of the apana vayu. The next is third one is the Samana. Samana is present in which area? That is the navel region. Okay. And what is the function? Now, stocking the fire and digestion. What is the digestion process will be going on inside our body? That is because of the Samana Vayu. It is discussed. Then fourth one is the Vana. Vana is present in which area? That is present in the neck area and the throat area. We can say, and that is the function is desiccation and satiation. As we know, whenever the type of function or that type of things will be present, it is happening in our throat region, so that it is present in our neck or throat. It is said, and that is your Vana Vayu. And that the fifth one is the Udana, that is the it is present in the palate. So whenever we are doing any swallowing and any vomiting is there and articulation is there, so that is happening because of the Udana Vayu. And so that it is present in its present area, it is said that it is in the palate area. These are the five main pranas. So whenever we are talking about the upapranas, the first one is the Naga. Naga is present in all limbs. Okay, you maybe get some different information in the other text, but here, according to the Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, you have to remember that Naga is described here that is present in all limbs of the body. Okay, and what is the function? To release and motion, that is the function of the Naga Vayu or Naga Prana. The next one is the seventh one is the Kurma. Kurma is, you maybe spelling is little bit here Kurma. In many where you can find out Kurma Koorma. That is also correct. Okay. So seventh one is the Kurma, and the reason where it is present, it is the eyes. So that it is possible to winking, whatever we are moving our eye palette, that is because of the Kurma Vayu. Okay, this is your seventh one. The eighth one is the Krikala. Krikala, there is no specific area is defined here, isn't in the body, but function it is written that belching and hunger is possible because of the Krikala. And the Devadatta is present in the mouth, and it is because of this Devadatta Vayu we are able to earning. Okay, so this earning is comes due to this Devadatta Vayu. Then last one is Dhananjay. It is also not defined any specific body area where it is present, but its function is emitting noise or produces nada. Whenever a nada, one will be experience the nada. Have you know the nada sound? That is whenever one will be do the sadhana, that is the some automatically some sounds will be occurs inside the body. That is one is able to realize that. So that is called as the nada. The different type of nadas are there. This emitting noise that is produced, that is because of the Dhananjaya Vayu. So in Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati, it is discussed that how many Vayus are there? 10 Vayus are there. Pancha Prana, main pranas, and five are Upapranas. The Prana, Apana, Samana, Vyana, Udana, these are the main. And the Naga, Kurma, Krikala, and Devadatta and Dhananjaya, these are the Upapranas. And we also seen that here, where is the particular reason where it is present, prana is present in heart area, because of that only where heartbeat is possible, and this is inhalation, exhalation, or ha and sa sound is possible. Apana, because of apana vayu, explanation is possible, and because of samana, it is the fire and digestion, it is related, so that it is present in navel region. Bana is present in neck area so that it is desiccation, and satiation is possible. The next one is the here Udana Vayu, it is present in the palate so that we are able to swallow and vomit anything or articulation that is possible. And Naga is present in all limbs and release and motions. It is the function or it is doing the action in our body, release and motion. And Kurma is present in our eyes. Because of this Vayu only we are able to inking, we are able to move our eyes. Okay. And the Krikala and Dhananjay, you have to remember here, no reason is defined here, but the function is defined, that is the belching and hunger, it is possible because of Krikala. And the yearning is we are doing, that is because of the Devdatta Vayu, because it is present in our mouth. And whatever the Nada is produced, it is a very important question you maybe find out. Nada is creating through which Vayu? That is the Dhananjaya Vayu. Okay. So these are your 10 Vayus. After discussing about the 10 Vayus, then Gorakshnath is discussing about the how this embryo means the semen whenever it is goes to the a female body, so that is converted as the embryo. That is the small baby or that is the pre-nature baby. We can say that. So under the superintendency of the 10 Vayus, the male female body is born. Okay, by the made of this 10 Vayus, this male or female body is born. The origin of the mass of the embryo from the union of the male and female at the favorable time for the conception. So whenever this embryo, how this embryo will be create now, whenever the in a favorable time the union is takes place between the male and female, then only the conception or the conceive will be occurs. So that will be formed as the in the embryo form. Okay. So what happens to the that development of the fetal or when this will be created as the embryo? So that is also discussed in this text. Okay, you know, no other text has defined in detailed manner like this. Only Siddha Siddhanta Paddhati and Guru Gorakshnath is describing in this text only that how the fetal development will be happens in the womb of a mother. Okay. So in the first day, what happened? This is the months or days are written here, and the shape. What are the shapes on how that will be creating the shape? Which type of shape? That is also written in the right side. So on the first day, what happened when they get into union with the male and female? What happens? That will be create an embryo or the soft thin jelly. As we know, the semen is also like as the soft thin jelly. So here, when the first day it will be happen, when a mother will be conceived a baby, what we say that is in the form of embryo, and that is the soft thin jelly. Okay, and the seventh night after, whenever that will be occur at the seventh night, then it will be formed as bubble. So that embryo will be create a bubble form or a bubble shape in the after the 7 night. So what happens to the 15 days? Whenever it will be goes at the 15 days, that will be formed in a globular. Globular means it is the circle form. That will be first embryo, then bubble it will be create. Then it will be after 15 days, it will be make a shape of the globular form or in a circular form. Okay. Then after 1 month, what happened? That globular or that will be in a thin jelly, that will be converted as a solid phase. Solid phase means it will be create a solid form. But till 1 month, what happens? That will be in a thin form, or it will be oval form, or it will be a circle, but it will be a very thin area. But here, the after 1 month, it will be create a solid form. So whenever 2 months will be occurs, what happens? That will be that solid form of the baby or the embryo will be converted as the first head will be appears in the baby. Okay, first what will be appear? First head will be come out after the 2 months. So when 3 months will be occurs, what happens? The arms and feet are appears in the baby. And after 4 months, the development of the eyes, ears, nose, penis, mouth, anus, these all are developed in after the 4 months. Means in the 4 months, that will be automatically one by one, it will be developed. Then when 5 months will be occurs, the back and the belly, back means the spine and the belly will be developed in the 5 months. Then when 6 months will be occurs, the nails, hair will be grow in the baby. Okay. After 6 months, nails and hair will be grow. So when 7 months will become, then that will be the it will be said as the consciousness. Okay, so means it is talking about the mind. So all the things will be developed. So lastly, it will becomes as the consciousness will be developed. It means his mind will be developed in the 7 months. Then in 8 months, that the full growth will be appear in the mother's womb. Then what happened to the 9 months? It is given as as we know that previously we are taking 10 months to take a bath of the child. So according to that manner, it is mentioned till 10 months. So what happened to the 9 months? Now, enlightened with the true knowledge means uh, if we understand this concept, that we know that whenever one atma or one self will be get this human body. So before that, what happened according to the different granthas also telling that at that time that self is talking to the supreme one, that give me one birth of the human, then I will do my the work. What are the actions I need to do, that I will be performed. Okay, before the birth, so that it is talking about the same thing, enlightened with the true knowledge means the baby is present in the mother's womb, but he or she is just talking with the that supreme one, that I know that I am nothing, I am just connected with that supreme knowledge. So that baby will be know in the 9 months. But what happens to the 10 months? So that baby will be born as an ignorant child. But whenever he got that human body, immediately he just forget about the things, whatever the true knowledge that have, he just forget about that things. And again, he just take a born as the ignorant child. Ignorant means he don't, that baby will be don't know about the who is the supreme one and why I come for, what is the my purpose of this birth, that he or she don't know. But in 9 months, why it is written as enlightened with the true knowledge, he know in the till 9 months he know that I'm just get this path because I am need to follow the path of the sadhana and I need to achieve the supreme self. But whenever 10 months will become, he just forget about all the things and he becomes born as the ignorant child. Okay, just he just not describing like this, but the development of the child is written like this. I'm just trying to understand you just why this 9 months is written as the enlightened with the true knowledge and why this 10 months is written as the born as a ignorant child. I hope all of you understand this one. Yes, all of you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So in this way it is given the whole development or fetal development of the baby. It is written here how this mother will be conceived. So after that discussing about the shape in a day wise or month wise, then he just again discussing about that how gender will be identified, how the baby become a male child or a female child, how we will identify, that is also written here. That if excess semen will be come from the male. So if a male will be excess semen is there, then it will be the male child. Okay. If excess blood will be come out from the female, then that will be the female child, according to this text. Okay. Guru Gorakshnath is telling here that if excess semen will be comes out from the male, then it will be a male child. If excess blood will become, then that is a female child. If equal amount will be comes out from the both female and male, then it is a hermaphrodite. Means it is the third gender. Okay. If the equal amount of semen will become in the equal amount and blood will be also coming the equal amount from the both male and female, then it will be the third gender. If depressed union, depressed means whenever the if a male and female get united, at that time if anyone is depressed or anyone having any mental issue, now we can't say mental issue, when it is directly defined that depression is there. Then in the depression, if they are becoming united, then that type of union will be give the birth like the blind, humpback means hunched back, and drop means short heights, lame, and mutilated limbs. Like this type of babies will be comes out if we are if the male and female get united during the depression situation. The same way it is given written that due to squeezing and due to hugging and due to embracing or press of limbs, semen flow twice or thrice. Okay. Uh, so whenever the semen will be flow twice and thrice, this is the possibility to get the twins or more babies in the mother wombs. Okay. So these are the gender identification is written here. How the male and female will be, maybe we will identify. How third gender will be takes place. How mutilated limbs or any defect limb will be, any defect baby we got because of the depressed union. And if how these twins and more babies that comes out, that is also reason just identify here. Okay. So after gender identification, he just again given many things that how this origin of the body, there's some measurements is given here, that 3.5 palas of semen, okay, and 20 palas of blood, how this body will be made. After that means how much semen is required. 3.5 palas, that is a given one measurement, like we are taking the kilos, liters, in the same way he just written that palas and not defined that what do you mean by palas, that is not defined, only you have to remember here 3.5 palas of semen, 20 palas of blood, 12 palas of fat, 10 palas of marrow, 100 palas of flesh, 10 palas of bile, 20 palas of phlegm, 20 palas of vata, 360 bones, 360 joints, 3.5 crore hairs. All this is constituted of the energy of the father and mother. Okay, this all will be get the energy from the father and mother. The origin of the body of the embryo will be made by adding this all, and this all will be comes out from which area? From the father and mother. The three humors is also discussed here, that is the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. That is also comes from his father and mother. Which type of humor will be that baby will be defined. The three humor is present, but which one is the more, which one is the less, that is also depend upon his father and mother. Okay, so these are the discussion in the chapter 1. I hope all of you got that point. Nadis, vayus, then the fetal development in the womb, then is the gender identification, then how this body is made, that is directly given a measurement. Okay. All of you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is interesting or what? What type of view you just gave me?
Interesting, ma'am. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very Giving all these
It's
details.
also surprising in how they written in 10th or 11th century itself. So we
Mm.
are now we are scanning and know and we know about what's but they
Yes,
written in
exactly.
the 10th and 11th century itself.
Even
Yes,
they will
in 10th and 11th.
this.
Yes, yes, Aji, continue.
There must have been so much research that they would have got this. No?
Yes, yes, obviously. Because means in which level they will do that type of sadhana,
Mm.
then only and they are able to define this information, this knowledge. You just imagine that in which stage they are doing in which type of sadhana. Okay, we can think about this only. And that time also, if he is able to define very detailing manner, then how much knowledge is that person is having, you can imagine. Yes, Surbhiji, you want to say something, I think.
I just think that we take the human body for so much grantedly, but so much has come together just to give rise to the body like the human form.
Ah, yes. To give you birth or we get this human body, how this, what happens in our body, what happens to the other body, how this means we are just thinking that a baby will be comes out. But for that baby, what is the background story? That is many things. And if you go through the that Garuda Purana, okay, Garuda Purana is also talking about this how the you got this human body. That is also means all the date means how a person, what type of rituals we need to follow whenever one body will be died or one person is died. That is detailing manner that is written. And there is also defined that how this baby will be conceived, what happens. That is also detailing manner you can got in one grantha I seen. That is the Garuda Purana. And also if you want more information, that is also Gayatri. Gayatri mantra is developed by, I don't remember the name. But is the that Amma and one person is there, na? There are books also. Yes, Ankita ji.
Vishwamitra.
No, 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 not Vishwamitra. In the modern world, that person face is coming out, but you can read out the Jivani. Okay, the Jivani chapter you can go through that. A very nice book is written there. Who is the developer of the Gayatri mantra? Who is the father? I think that is written Gayatri. Yeah. So there a nice book is written. That is also they go through the that what your granthas and they written. Okay. So means we need to understand that how they are by without going that state when they are not unmarried and still they are able to discuss in this detailing manner how it is possible. Okay. Okay, let's anyone having any doubt, then you can ask me now. Yes, any
Ma'am,
doubt is
Garbhopanishad.
Garbhopanishad.